This is Total Babble. Total Babble. It's a show about music, pop culture, social media, movies, the internet, relationships, TV, whatever. Total Babble. The Total Babble Podcast.
Well, I can't use a fucking straw, okay?
What the hell?
I'm drinking out of my straw like something's wrong with me because I allowed myself to get talked into getting a lip flip, which is where they inject a neurotoxin in the top lip so that you don't have like that big gummy smile.
Oh, sure. Okay, apparently we're opening the show now. And okay. I just don't know why you do this. I'm a little bit concerned about your self-image where you're doing these weird things to yourself. And I think maybe that is something to look at. You're not an unattractive woman. You're not fat. I know you're on fat woman drugs. I'm very confused by all of this. And I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass, but you don't need a lot of work. What is this about, really?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
So I do get facial tune-ups, and I have been probably for the last 5 years, just because it'll slow down the aging. I don't want to change my appearance, okay? I'm not interested in that. I'm not getting fillers. I'm not like any of that. My intention is if I quieten down some of the muscles in my face, it just delays getting the big deep wrinkles. That's all that it does. It's not going to stop it from happening.
That is what we think. We think it's going to help you. I don't know if you've altered your appearance because I've known you. You've been doing this all this time. Maybe you're a completely different person. Maybe it's good or bad. Maybe you would be better if you didn't have that stuff in you. I'm just trying to be all natural stew.
Maybe. Well, you did. My face had returned to its factory settings. So.
And I noticed nothing.
Yeah, exactly. And as you can tell, I don't actually look that different, right?
I don't think so.
Maybe you can't. Yeah, it's not like I can't move my face or, any of that. I don't look that different.
But then it's hard, too, because some days I see you and you don't have makeup on and I don't know what to think.
Well, I mean, that's true. You can probably see the bruises. I'm wearing makeup today because I've got bruises from where I got the facial paralysis drugs put in my face.
See, I wouldn't stick stuff in my face. I know it's your own choice. I'm just saying, I don't think it's needed, and you're going to end up looking like Kate Beckinsale now. In the old days, I would have been for that. Now, I'm not so much for that.
No, I don't have to worry about those things. I'm not obsessed with those sorts of things in that way. I do want to maintain my appearance for as long as possible. But I'm also, to be clear, not willing currently to do what it would take to lose weight. So
happy compromise then. It's a good way to go.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. But I don't need to lose a lot of weight anyway. Just
well, the
pounds.
entertainment then of the show will be watching you trying to drink through a straw and watching it dribble down your face. That'll be fun.
Oh my gosh. Here's my public service announcement for anyone considering getting a lip flip. If you do that and you think you want to go scuba or snorkel or anything like that in the following 6 months, you're out of your mind because you cannot purse your lips. You will drown on the bottom of the ocean. You can't. You
would never make it as an online model because they do all that pucker lip bullshit.
Oh, the little duck face. Yeah, can I do duck face?
Yeah. Yeah, you can have it going right there.
I can, but it has to be so overly pronounced. I can't just purse my lips. So I have been spitting water all over myself and others. I went to tennis. I was watching my kids play. I tried to drink, and it was like there was a hole in my lip. I just spat water everywhere. It was very embarrassing.
All very entertaining, and it's unnecessary, but do whatever you're going to do because you will.
Well, thank you. And it's making for hilarious stories because, of course, I have to explain why I'm spitting water all over myself to my friends who are sitting next to me.
You want to make it fun, just don't. Just act extra off and then just dribble water all over your face. That's the more fun thing to do. I would just let it go for a few weeks and then tell them, oh, by the way, I was drooling like an idiot because of this. That'd be fun.
It's so hilarious. Yeah. Anyway, we've talked a lot about that. Maybe more than we
We talk more than we should about many things. I was going to open the show by saying that I feel like, okay, I did go too far by telling Jenna, who spammed me in text, to suck my ass. I have come around on that. And I feel like maybe I was too harsh, so I maybe should have backed off on that. But then I thought, okay, if I did that, she could claim hostile work environment, and maybe she could get away from doing that with her boss, and her boss would be able to give her something else to do, and she wouldn't have to do it. And I get she's doing that because she has to, and I shouldn't have told her to suck my ass. So all goodwill toward men. It is the Total Babble holiday special. So sorry, Jenna.
Sorry, Jenna.
Warms your heart.
Well, that's interesting. You really sort of went full circle and reflection on that.
I self-examine.
I insist that despite some of your spicier moments, you're a very good person.
I try. I really do try. I don't always succeed. And sometimes I know I'm being a dick, but it just seems justified. That is the main thing. That parking lot guard at the
oh my gosh, I think about that often.
I fucking unleashed on that guy, but he came with the attitude. Anyway.
I wonder how he tells the story. Yeah. I wonder if it's like the time that you tried to give away the sandwich.
Kind of, except it just became a battle of egos is what it was about. And
sure.
I wasn't going to lose that battle. And I knew that he was being overbearing. So I equally went overbearing and whatever. I will say unto you, nice SM58, Emily.
Thank you. Someone got it for me.
Yeah, that is the Henry Rollins mic. That is the only mic that Henry Rollins will use. And I only tell you that because we're going to start changing the show and doing only punk rock and spoken word. So I wanted you to be prepared for that.
I'm excited for that. You may think that I might have found that off-putting. However, I do not. I'm going to get myself a beret and some hand-rolled cigarettes and really get into it.
Well, but it's got to be Henry Rollins spoken word, and he's not all hoity-toity with it. He's in your face, gripping the SM58, going for it. So I just want you to be prepared, and I think it's sounding good on you.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for sending it. I'm excited. It's also not lost on me the fact that my audio upsets you so much that this is
but that's more about me than you. There are issues where you are, but it's also very much about me.
It's the second microphone you've sent me in as many years. And every single week, we have to try and adjust things on my end. And
well, there's two things going on there.
We can't seem to find something that works.
It's my fault, mostly. But that room you're in, it has its issues, and we've worked on that room. And also, the first mic I sent you is a great mic. It's just way too bright for you in that room. So now you're on the Henry Rollins punk rock version, and I feel like it's going to work out well.
I feel like a punk rock version better suits my personality.
I think what you should do is shave your head except for the mohawk.
Yeah.
And your filled face, whatever they put in your face, you'll be perfect.
I do not have fillers. I feel like
well,
this
then why
is
do you
really
have bruise?
important.
I don't understand. You don't have fillers. Why is your face bruised?
Okay, so there's a difference between essentially Botox and fillers. So the neurotoxin, I get Dysport. It's cheaper. It's the same shit, right? It paralyzes specific muscles in your face so that, for example, I smile and laugh a lot.
Yeah.
I really enjoy life, which means that I have relatively deep wrinkles because I have a very expressive face. So the Botox, it paralyzes some of those muscles, not completely. It just quietens them down a little bit, so my face doesn't look like a screwed up fucking tissue half the time.
So you're paralyzing your face. You're not sticking stuff in it. That's much better.
Thank you. That's what I thought. Okay. But what I'm not doing is, for example, I'm not putting filler inside my lips, so I don't have big puffy lips going on, or I don't have like cheek filler or under eye filler, any filler. But people put stuff inside like filler. They inject bulky stuff to bulk up parts of their face.
I am against any of it, and I'm afraid that you're going to end up looking like the lead singer of the Goo Goo Dolls. We need to stop that right now.
Oh, I haven't seen him.
Oh, my God. It's really bad. He's trying to turn himself into Liberace. If you go and Google Johnny Resnick from the Goo Goo Dolls, he is becoming Liberace before our eyes. And I'm sorry to say that. That band had a couple records that I really like, but it's getting bad. dude, what are you doing? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I'm not about it. And yes, I want to maintain what I look like. I'm not trying to get out there and change my appearance. I'm not going for the Mar-a-Lago face.
Oh, that is a thing. I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
We should get back to the show here. We are never focused, and there is so much show that we need to get to because this is the last show before Christmas. I just want to have happy, joyous stories and do our thing. And it would be great if everything was happy and joyous. But we can't do that because we have a couple issues that came up this week. The first is that Australian shooting at Bondi Beach. And I know that you were really personally bummed by that based on where you come from. And I don't want to dwell on these, but what are your thoughts there?
It is so upsetting and positively un-Australian. I cried a lot when I woke up and I saw it. Actually, the first thing that I saw was a video on my Facebook feed of Ahmed tackling one of the shooters and disarming him. And I thought, amazing, what a hero. And I thought that he had thwarted an attack.
Right.
And it wasn't until I went to the news media and I saw all of the live updates that I started to realize the depth of the atrocity. And this is going to change the nation. We're a nation completely in mourning. I don't think that I can articulate that this sort of thing doesn't happen. We had one other tragedy in 1996, the Port Arthur massacre, and since then we have not had a mass shooting.
But the difference
Australia.
is, and I've already seen this coming up, is that you guys are already acting to enact new laws to prevent this from happening again. And that was the first thing that came up. And it came up within days of the incident. And I took notice that we also had an issue at Brown University here, and it was one of many here in this country. And there's no new talk of anything changing in this country. So to me, that demonstrates the differences between the two.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the guy who committed these atrocities, he owned 6 guns legally. Now, most Australians don't have guns. You can own guns in Australia legally, but we do have restrictions. So they were armed with single-shot rifles and shotguns. They didn't have military-style automatic or semi-automatic weapons.
That literally saved lives.
It literally saved lives. I think the tales of heroism that have come out of it, though, are really what Australia is all about. There are videos that are coming out as we're getting footage from like dash cams and whatnot. There was actually a husband and wife who lost their lives. They were the first victims. An elderly couple tried to stop them as they got out of their car. They saw them carrying the guns and the man went and tackled one of the guys, disarmed him, and then was shot by the other. And his wife was also shot and killed as well. Both of them died on the pavement together. And they were the first people. Everybody who saw them sort of on their way tried to stop them. Unarmed civilians.
And I
really
think that speaks for a lot of that fiery Australian spirit and the pride in the country that you guys seem to have.
Yeah, and this guy is not Australian. He does not embody the Australian values. And the best thing that I've heard, not only the fact that he's fucking dead, now his son isn't dead, but he's critically injured, is that the Muslim community is refusing to take his body and to do any funeral rites. So as far as our country is concerned, he can fuck off and get just thrown in a hole.
And maybe somewhere, if there are religious beliefs that are true, he's stuck somewhere not being able to go to heaven and do what he needs to do. So fuck that guy. I don't believe any of that stuff. It's just nice to think about.
Exactly. But fuck that guy.
Yep.
The youngest victim was a 10-year-old girl by the name of Matilda. Her parents are from Ukraine. They fled the Ukraine. She was born in Australia. They named her Matilda as their little Australian baby. And this vile monster killed her. And many more people. We're up to, I think it's 15 dead at the time of this recording and 24 people in the hospital. And this is going to haunt our country for a very long time. I was talking to my friend who's in Israel this morning, and she's saying that there are so many Israeli folks who are visiting Australia at this time of year. They've diverted flights to get them out of the country, and that is so embarrassing to me. This country, our country is safe.
Right.
It feels like such a violation of the safety that I feel like I have. Like, I expect that sort of shit here.
That's, I think, the main positive to be taken from this, if there is any positive, and that is that when these things happen, that country acts on them. And it's not good that it happened, but at least steps are being taken to make sure it doesn't happen again. And like I said, in this country, we'll just go round and round and round and allow for people to be killed. That's the difference. Because we're okay with taking that NRA money.
Yeah. But as anything in this particular climate, I guess you could say, is that people are politicizing this. There is now talk about how the government failed.
Got to find blame.
Yeah, they've got to find blame, but the blame rests squarely with those two individuals. And I might sound cynical because I'm just so fucking angry, but there needs to be an investigation, and every single one of the people who knew about this needs to be deported. Just
like
get
knew
the fuck
that
out.
they were dangerous and posed a risk, you're saying? Okay.
Absolutely. The son was like the poster child for his local religious group. He was on all of their social media. They actually went to the Philippines for 6 weeks and participated in military-style training. You can't tell me there was only 2 of them participating.
Right.
So where's the intelligence community on this?
They're in the background doing stuff, and maybe something will come of that. If anything does come of that, it will be from that government there, because at least they care about it.
Yes, but the government does care about it. And there are people out there talking tough, going, see, this is what happens when you when only the bad guys have guns.
No, it's not.
Well, he was shot dead by police. It was disarmed by unarmed Australians. I don't think that giving people with no training guns is going to be the vibe.
Right. I agree. And for the experiment of that, we'll just look to our country in the future. So there you go. Okay.
Absolutely.
The thing that just happened that I was shocked by, that I was watching the news when it came up, and I said, oh, geez, they're not naming the victims and the ages match the name of the victims. That's got to be. And if it wasn't who we think it is, they would have said so by now. Rob Reiner, that whole situation, I was just so dumbfounded by it and shocked by it and affected by it. And the first thing I thought of was that it must have been a MAGA kook that got him, like Nancy Pelosi's husband, but that wasn't it. I don't know if the fact that it was his son makes it worse or better. I don't know how to look at that. And for those that don't know, he was allegedly stabbed by their son after they had a blowout fight at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party, Rob Reiner and his wife. And apparently the daughter found them in the house, stabbed to death, bled out. So Merry Christmas. And
it's terrible. And Rob and his wife. So this kid allegedly stabbed both his parents to death. And
they apparently had a big blowout at Conan's party, and I'm sure he's going to be addressing that one day and being interviewed by the cops, and it'll be interesting to hear what he says. Either way, it's tragic and devastating. And then I wondered how soon Trump would make it about him, and he didn't disappoint immediately, and he just, as always, goes beyond anything I could have imagined. He's just such a piece of shit and a horrible human being, and we're all waiting for him to die. Fuck that guy. There's some of the movies, because I didn't remember all of them. A Few Good Men, Misery, When Harry Met Sally, Princess Bride, Stand By Me, all great movies. Sure Thing. And then this is Spinal Tap. The original from 1984 is probably my favorite comedy movie of all time. It's just the best. It is subtle and wonderful. And he just did Spinal Tap 2, which I thought was decent. And I just got done listening to the book of Spinal Tap. I forget what it's called, but he narrated it, and it's all about the background production of the Spinal Tap movies and how it all came to be, and it's all him talking about it, and it's really cool and really interesting, and what a big loss, and the fact that it was then politicized in such a shitty way just sucks, and it all kind of demonstrates what we need to do in this country.
It is such a tragic loss in so many different ways. And of course, you and I didn't know him personally, but I was really moved by a tribute that Kevin Bacon did. And so Kevin just, it was so beautiful to hear the positive impact that Rob had on Kevin's life. And it was so nice to hear him talk about how when they were on set that they would have lunch together every day, and that he was just such a friendly, positive, encouraging person against a backdrop of, Hollywood directors that have this unapproachable, angry, you go to your trailer or come when you're called type attitude, and that he really built a community of people and is responsible for so many people's breakthrough careers. Some of the artists' favorite movies of all time. It's not just movies for the masses, but professional artists, their favorite movies and their favorite jobs they ever had. And there are a lot of people whose lives will never be the same. It's been a really shitty week, hasn't it?
It has, and it seems like this comes around a lot more when we have the holidays, and I think it triggers something in people that are not dealing well with emotional things and whatever they have going on, and that obviously is part of this because his kid had a lot of problems. And the thing that I'm thinking of now that you're talking about that is, yes, of course, now that he's died, everybody is saying great things about him, but the great things that they're saying are that, wow, it was really great to be on the set with him, and he made it fun, and he made it a group project, and everybody worked together, and he was very nice. And looking back, I don't remember anybody ever saying a bad thing about him and how terrible he was to work with. And that's never come up in the past. And I guess that's the ultimate thing to look at, too, if you're looking for ways that he was a good guy.
Oh, I'm so sad about it. And just what a horrible way to go as well, to be killed by your own child. I can't even, it's unfathomable to me. Candace Owens. Let's talk about her just for a second.
I don't know about her. What happened?
Okay.
I mean, I know of her, but...
Well, you know of her. So has a reputation for being right-wing extremist. You all might remember her from Trump's first I've
labeled her an asshole.
Mm-hmm. She's been labeled an asshole. In November, around Thanksgiving, she actually made a prediction that there was going to be some big terrorist attack in the second week of December. And turns out she was right.
Did she say where, though? I mean, was she thinking of the United States when she said that? And now it's like, oh, I'm the psychic that got it right all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
I don't think she mentioned where, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was plans to do more things. I know that things are being thwarted. I don't know if I believe it, but apparently our government has thwarted some far left terror attack in Los Angeles that was planned for New Year's Eve.
I saw that
Did
as
you hear
well.
About that?
Yeah, that apparently is correct in a news story, and probably. I mean, it could be. 'Tis the season, so.
Yeah, so pro-Palestine, anti-ICE, apparently a big thing.
Well, now is the time to make your religious point. Now is the time it matters. Now is the time that everybody is emotionally fired up, too. That's why we have all of this, is because of more religious kookery.
Ugh. Why can't we all just get along?
And by the way, we're recording this early. It's December 16th. This is our last show before Christmas, and we're going to be off for a week, and then we're going to do a pre-record for the first week of 2026. And then we'll be back live. But we're only missing one show, but I just want to mention that in case anybody says, hey, they didn't talk about the world blowing up. Oh, sorry, world blowed up and we missed it.
Missed it.
Yeah.
We're ahead of our time.
Here's the thing that I kind of stumbled into that I wasn't even that into, but I'm going to put it out there and people can mock me or they can blow it off or whatever. The Taylor Swift documentary is unbelievable. And I don't like that I'm recommending it because I get that people are tired of her and that I like her more than a lot of people do. But it's just really profound and wonderful. And I'm like, no, we should be boycotting Disney still over that Trump sellout nonsense. But I want to suggest to people that they should go and watch it. It made me cry, and it made me cry within the first 10 minutes of it. And it made me cry overall for good reasons and bad reasons. And it's one of those music documentaries that I don't think you have to like the band to be into. It's all the background of how they put this massive tour together. And there are moments where she's with her crew and just really telling them how wonderful they are. And she is like the opposite of corporate America, that they really don't care about their people. She really cares about them. And she almost makes the show more about you guys are doing a good job than she ever would. And there's a shot of her in these first 2 episodes of her giving the bonuses to her staff.
Yeah.
And they bleep the amount, which immediately strikes me as, wow, that's anti-Katy Perry. If it was Katy Perry with video of her giving her staff bonuses, they would have made sure to put the amount in there. Guaranteed she gave them a lot of money because we know she gave her truckers like $100,000 and she gave out a total of $197 million in bonuses. That is the opposite of corporate America. And she's just really good to people, and it's touchy-feely, but very all-inclusive. She has a big fat dancer because why not? And she wanted everybody to be equal, and she has that guy with her on tour, and they show that guy at the arena having his mom there and talking to his mom and how proud his mom is, and his mom being excited and dancing along. And it's just so wonderful. And then there's the other part that really gets you, because in Austria, there was a Taylor Swift dance. No, it was the UK. There was a Taylor Swift dance party, and somebody went in and stabbed and killed a bunch of kids. And she was devastated by this. They show her being devastated by this. And she went and met with the families. And again, anti-Katy Perry moment. They didn't show her meeting with the parents. They showed her before and after, but they probably felt, wisely so, that that would have been exploitive, and they didn't want to show that. And then there was a terrorist attack that was thwarted in Austria, and just so much that went on that you forget about, and really terrible and wonderful moments. And it's not just typical dipshit pop music crap. It's really great. And I've only watched 2 of them. I guess there's 5 or 6 or something. And I get people are tired of her, but check it out. It's really great, I think.
Yeah, that's a really great recommendation. And I think they leaked the amount. I saw it in the news. I don't know whether or not to believe it, but apparently it was $795,000.
Wow. Per dancer.
Yeah.
I know that they started crying and were like on the floor, and one guy almost passed out when he saw that amount. That's like, okay, I've been working hard for a year and now I can go buy a house because I got a nice bonus. What the fuck? How many people even get bonuses anymore? I know I don't.
Oh, there's this movie that's going to be playing in a couple of weeks. It's about a guy who thinks he's getting a bonus so he can build a pool.
Hey, Clark, shitter's full.
Shitter's full, exactly. Do you watch that every year? We watch it every year.
I don't watch it every year, but I've watched it, and it's great. It's especially when he starts humping his leg. What's the dog's name?
Oh
Best to just let him finish, Clark.
I can't remember.
Uncle Eddie. That guy turned out to be a fucking nut.
Oh.
I forget his name, but yeah, he's like beyond conspiracy theory. He believes in things that nobody believes in, and he's a real nut. He is the guy that is a brother, Quaid. Randy Quaid? Randy Quaid.
Dennis Quaid and Randy Quaid?
Randy Quaid. Yeah, he's a fucking nut now. It's amazing. Look up Randy Quaid on the internet. You will see.
I can't wait. Every time I hear the name Randy, it just makes me giggle.
And here's a thing that I'll bring up that maybe I piss people off. Anybody named Todd, I don't trust them. I don't trust any Todds. Todd is kind of a devious bullshit name to me.
I don't know, Margot. Because that's the name of the yuppies that live next door, Todd and Margot in that
there
movie.
you go. See?
That's why Todd is in your head, I think. I have a mixed bag on Todds. Some of them, I know, I would agree with you. But then I do know some nice Todds.
Given the name Todd, I think it makes you arrogant and kind of devious. That's my experience anyway.
Our pest man, his name is Todd.
Yeah. Well, what do you know about his personal life? Huh?
Actually, a lot.
Do you?
He's been with us through his wife.
I love that you call him a pest man, first off.
He's the pest man.
He's a fumigator. He's pest control.
He's pest control.
Right.
He's a pest guy. He's our pest guy. He's amazing. We've got each other's number. I've got him on speed dial. If I've got any issues, he's the best. And he always pops around. My dog hates him, and he's like, "Is my friend locked up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go for it, mate."
He's the best for pest.
He's the best pest. But he's been with us like all through COVID, all of that sort of thing. And I've been, he started dating a lady off the internet, and this is so adorable. And then he went to Ukraine to meet her.
Oh, wow.
And then they were dating, sure. Is she a mail order bride? Maybe.
Was he on that weird game show? Maybe.
Oh, no, is it 90 Day Fiancé?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, he's not on that, but they did all of that. She now lives here. Like, he's been our pest guy for 7 years, and we always talk. Like, he comes over, and while he's doing all this stuff, we hang out and we talk. Yeah, he's a good egg. I like him.
All right. Maybe it's
nice
not
guy,
really
Todd.
Todd. Maybe Todd is his middle name and he goes by Todd.
Exactly. I was about to say maybe Todd isn't his real name. Maybe his full name isn't even Toddrich. I don't know what that is. I just made that up. But
Toddrich.
I don't know.
What is John? John is the nickname of something I remember.
No, I think you're thinking of Dick and Richard.
No, there's Dick and Richard, but John is something. Bill is
Jonathan?
William. I know that. No, John is something. Jack? Jack is John.
Jack is John?
Jack
okay,
is John.
And Chuck is Charles?
Yeah. And a lot of people nowadays don't know this, the millennials especially. They don't know that any of those names are the same because I have one of those names and they look at you like, well, I have this name here. And you go, well, yeah, that's the nickname for that. Okay. For those that don't know, Stu kind of is my real name. I'm not that secretive about it, but I don't want to give it out either because I'm a woman of the internet. I don't need anybody stalking me.
You don't need anybody stalking you. You don't need that parking lot attendant to find out where you live and shit on your doorstep.
Exactly.
Even not even at Christmas time.
Right, because that's not a good gift. So speaking of the holidays, we'll move on and we'll get into the holiday portion of our program. And especially for this, I have this very festive holiday thing.
So today I will read the book, How Does Santa Go Down the Chimney?
Oh, how does he? Audio on this is terrible.
How does Santa do it?
I don't know.
How does it work? Does he cinch up his belt or shrink himself down to the size of a mouse?
She looks like she's actually considering these possibilities is the thing. Melania Trump reading this story about Santa changing himself, and I think maybe she thinks these are true.
Or stretch out like taffy and step in one leg.
This is how did Epstein get out of his cell. This isn't...
Did she say staff out of one leg? I don't know what she said there. Stretch out like taffy, staff, what?
Stretch out like taffy and step in one leg.
Step in one leg. I don't know what that means. I don't know what she's talking about. She might not either. Any idea?
Does it mean like stretching out and then get so slender that you can put your whole body through one pant leg? That's how I interpreted it.
That would be weird. Maybe that's what Santa does.
At a time. Maybe Santa can turn into fire.
That would be scary.
But probably not.
Probably not. No need to be scared. He probably can't turn himself into fire and burn the whole house down.
Maybe Santa can turn into fire.
Oh.
But probably not.
Thank you, Melania.
Does he go head first?
I've heard Santa goes head first. You know what I'm saying? Santa's well known for going head first. Talk to Mrs. Claus. Oh, yeah.
Or feet first?
Oh, that's
Or
weird.
neither? Does Santa ever get stuck partway down and need one of the reindeer to give him a kick?
Yes, he does. And then they find him dead a week later. It is the story of that movie that we watched, not the Goonies, Gremlins. It's the story of Gremlins. Normally I have it prepared, and I haven't done it this year. We've missed a Christmas tradition. Phoebe Cates, who's special. In Gremlins, she talks about her dad going down the chimney and getting stuck, and it's this terrible moment, and it's very weird in that movie.
Super weird.
Melania's not talking about that now, is she?
Does his suit get sooty?
Does his suit get sooty? Does his suit get sooty? I think
Sooty.
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 And by the
That's what
way,
she said.
I'm not making fun of her because she has an accent. I'm making fun of her because she is an empty-headed, corrupt asshole. I just want to make that clear.
Because she many have soot.
Shiminy have soot.
And then does Santa do laundry before he goes to the next house?
Maybe not. Maybe he stinks like an old trucker. That could be the thing. That could be what it is. And by the way, this is also the woman that said, "What the fuck do I care about Christmas?" or whatever that was in those tapes a couple years ago. This is a woman well on record for not liking Christmas, but she's doing it. You think it's sincere?
I don't know. I think she's sincerely fulfilling on her obligations as the first lady. You know, is it the Dutch? I think it's the Dutch. Did you know that the Dutch don't believe that Santa goes down the chimney?
The chimney goes down Santa?
No, he has a helper called Swat Pete. And Swat Pete goes down the chimney. And so
Swapped Pete? Like
No, SWAT.
the SWAT team, Pete?
It actually means black. So it's like Black Pete.
Oh, so it's kind of racist.
Yeah, it's SWAT Pete. Okay, so I want you to just search it up. Okay, the English translation is Black Pete, right? But he accompanies Saint Nicholas, and around this time of year in Holland, people dress up as this guy. And they parade in the street. What is very important for you to understand is that this is the embodiment of blackface. Dutch people will do this and think nothing of it.
Okay, it's spelled Zwart Pete, I guess. When I look up SWAT Pete, it says that Pete Baker is a SWAT officer played by Kelly Jones in the Saw movie franchise.
No, it's spelled ZWARTE.
Really,
space
it's Z. There's no Z.
P-I-E-T.
Z.
SWAT Pete.
W-R. Yeah. Zwart Pete. And yeah, it looks like bad blackface. Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah. And so it's a holiday tradition, right?
Wow.
And he's like a radical prankster and all of that sort of stuff. And if you talk to people about this at length, which I have because I find it hilarious, because I want to know how do you justify doing blackface, is that they will try to tell you that Pete is black from the soot. Anyway, it's a whole thing. But if you haven't heard about that tradition, you should, and they all get dressed up and they do it. And it's a little bit outdated, but some people like to hold on to their
over there?
Fuck yeah, they still do it.
That's amazing to me in today's world. Anyway,
They still do it. Absolutely, they still do it.
I've not had my fill of Melania yet. Talk.
And if you don't have a chimney,
You're
what
fucked.
happens then?
Yeah.
Maybe Santa knows about the key under the flower pot.
Breaking and
Even
entering.
thought nobody's ever supposed to mention the key under the flower pot.
She's electric.
So how would he found out about that?
How would he found out? I want to know how Santa would found out. She's engaging and electric.
Does he flatten himself and slide under your door?
Well, he's made of taffy.
Or does he slip through the pipes and come out of your faucet?
He's sleeping in the pipes?
Or if you have got a mail slot, I bet Santa folds up like a letter.
Oh, it scared me. She started talking about mail slot, and what? Oh, I see what she means. All right. Very different. All right, we can leave Melania there. I think it's very important that we get to our gifts here because we're coming to the end of our holiday festivity. I've got mine behind me, and I think you've got yours. And let's grab those.
Okay.
I'm all the way across.
Is this the wrong time to tell you that I actually find Melania's voice soothing?
It is. It's the terrible wrong time.
I don't much care for what she's actually saying, and I don't mind that she's mispronouncing words or anything. I imagine it must be very difficult to read in public.
I think that she is a dumb supermodel that's lucky to have the gig that she has, and I'm totally fine with making fun of her. And I feel like she could probably speak better if she didn't go through life pampered and actually gave a shit about other people and tried to do other things. But we disagree sometimes.
We do.
Are you opening yours now?
I'm not opening it. I'm just pre-cutting it.
I have a knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Oh, that was so well done right there. So good. Okay, we each have a box that we have sent each other. And don't go into yours yet. We need to determine.
I'm not. I'm just pre-cutting.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
I'm just pre-cutting.
I might cut off my thumb, so if that happens, it's going to be an even better show. I have a habit of doing that.
Oh, please don't.
Okay, we'll see.
Because what is in that box is absorbent.
Okay. Oh, interesting clue.
Okay, I want you to open yours first.
Okay. Where do I go with it? I'm throwing the knife over there.
So, your gift was actually inspired by one of our shows. You once said to me...
Press here.
I love our gun.
This is fantastic. Why would you...
You once said to me, I want a swearing bear, and you said, I want Teddy Fuckspin. And so... Merry Christmas to you, Stu.
Why would you think I would not like this? This is the greatest gift ever. This is Ted the bear, and it's probably 24 inches high, and his hand says, press here. Hang on, he's got to reset. Press here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, he's been loved too much already.
Freaked out. He's stuck.
I love our gun.
I don't know what he's saying.
I love our gun.
He's supposed to have 6 different phrases from the movie.
I love our gun.
I think he's speaking Swahili.
I love our gun. I love our gun.
I love what?
I love our gun. I love our gun.
I love hot tot.
I love our gun.
What does it say on the box?
Let's see. Ted 2. From the movie Ted 2. He's in like a scuba gear thing.
Yeah.
Which is cool. There's batteries that go in his feet. You don't put anything up his ass, apparently. Either way, I don't care. It's great.
I love our gun.
I wonder if you shake him. Does he change?
I love our gun.
He's supposed to have different phrases that he says.
I love our gun. I love our gun.
God, that's going to get annoying for the listeners.
What the hell
I'll stop.
what is he saying?
I don't know. It's great, though.
See, this is what I feared.
No,
right?
it doesn't matter because either way, it's great.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you like it, but he's supposed to say a bunch of things.
Does it list them there? I wonder if...
I don't know what he says, though, but...
And he's in a wetsuit, and the goggles come off the wetsuit, and he's regular Ted. And I might be able to use those goggles when I go on my bike ride. That would be rad.
What does it say on? He should have a little thing on his ear.
It is so small that it is unreadable in this lighting.
Oh.
It shows where the batteries go, but it is, it's really tiny. Like I'd need to get in a light with maybe a magnifying glass. And then there's a tag over part of where it's listed, so I don't know. Well,
Merry Christmas. There is your Teddy Fuckspin.
Yeah, no, this is wonderful, and you have no need to be concerned about how I would like this. This is the best and a wonderful story, and it's going to go right back here.
Yay! Teddy! Oh, he's great. Look at him. He's so cute.
Oh, knocked over that. That is a very meaningful thing I just knocked over. Alrighty. It goes with all the studio stuff and very good, very fun. So, okay, now yours. Yours might suck. You might not like yours. I have things I want to talk about before you go in there. I don't want to over or undersell this.
Okay.
It is both the best and worst present. It's the best because last year's present kind of started an Australian themed thing in my mind.
Yes.
Where it's like fun and jokey. And I thought, well, maybe they can all be Australian. And I want you to know that I didn't go out looking for this. This wasn't a thing where like, oh, I have to get that. But I was out shopping and it was there and it said, okay, this is the gift. This is what you need to get. And it's so overdone and on brand. And if you don't like it, perhaps your children will.
I'm
and
very
you're
excited.
a tiny chick. It's important that we know you're a tiny chick. It is very gaudy.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. It is the Way Big hoodie. It's the bluey Way Big hoodie. It is a plush, oversized hoodie that is for children, sized 4 to 10.
Yeah. And it's big and blue, and it's like so bright blue. It's Bluey's face, but you wear it on your body. It's so bright.
It's Bluey's entire face, and you wear it on your body. Thank you. Fun fact.
Yeah.
I actually had to buy a white elephant gift for a party.
Yeah.
2 weekends ago.
I remember.
And I purchased a big wearable blanket because I love them. So this is amazing. Thank you so
I don't even know if your kids are Bluey fans, but I would like it if you could take a picture of you in that, and I'll blur out your face, and I'd like to put it up if you're okay with that.
Sure. Let me see if I can. I hope it fits me.
I bet it will. If you're very tiny, you would be child-sized. That's what I've heard.
Yes. I'm going to put it on right now. Let me just take off my
We're doing a Bluey check.
We're doing a Bluey transition.
Oh my God, what's wrong with your face? You should put stuff in your face.
This is embarrassing.
She can't hear me right now, so I can joke around and make
something
her.
that's made for a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I'm joking. She doesn't have stuff that's wrong with her face. Oh my God, that is wonderful.
Oh my God, it fits.
She doesn't have her headphones on. She can't hear me right now, but that is
okay, hold on.
Maybe the best thing ever. She's getting her headphones.
It's a bit tight. I can never wash it, but it does, in fact, fit me.
I think this is just great.
It's got pockets.
Especially the hood, because the hood has ears.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it. This is great. I am definitely going to wear this.
All righty. You don't have to.
I'm going to wear it to pick up my children today, actually.
You could do that and just really embarrass them by wearing that and doing lots of 6-7 stuff and giving and do all that, and that'll be fantastic.
It's amazing. I love this. It's got pockets. I'm going to wear this while I watch television.
Well, that'll be a plan.
Well, I must have a blanket whilst watching television. Otherwise, I cannot. It's part of my system.
Well, because the TV puts off so much ice, you do need to be careful about that.
Yeah.
Watching TV.
Yeah, I have to be wrapped up.
Have you been watching more of the Pluribus?
Yes. I haven't watched every episode yet, but I think that we are up to date.
Okay. It seems like they're nicely moving it along. I would like a little bit more. I still like the show, but it seems like I want more and give me more.
Yeah, the pace is a little bit slow for my liking, and without giving too much away, I think she's playing the character really well, and it was nice to see her so disappointed by how disconnected she is from the other uninfected.
Right.
That was really interesting. And there's just been a big revelation.
It's still great. I just feel like we are in the part of the season, and this is a common thing with shows where it's like, okay, we need to do something before getting to something big, so we'll put a couple things in there until we get to something big. That's what it feels like to me, and I still really love the original, wonderfully written concept of it. It's the best.
I like that John Cena is continuing his cameo.
Yeah, John Cena's in there briefly.
Yeah, and I feel like anytime I watch a show, John Cena could pop up at any time.
Yeah.
And I like that.
And I have been critical of wrestlers, but that guy is the best. I like that guy so much. He's a good actor and a good person and just great. Peacemaker, too. Did you make it through all of that yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. It's just wonderful and great.
Because we're just watching other things, and there's so much good television.
There's a lot. It is the golden age.
My favorite show right now, Landman, with Billy Bob Thornton and Demi Moore.
Oh, I don't know that. I have a thing with him where I'm like, do I really like that guy? There's something about him that bugs me, but then I watch his stuff and I'm great with it. It's kind of strange. It's
a great show. It's another one of those Taylor Sheridan things, and it's about oil tycoons. And in the, who else is in it? Oh, the guy from Mad Men.
John Hamm?
Yeah, there you go.
John Hamaconda?
Yep, the Hamaconda.
He was stories about that guy.
And also the Jennifer Aniston news show.
Oh, do you like that?
Love it.
Okay, we completely disagree on that one. That's fine. I tried watching that and it just seemed so contrived to me and so made up and just it felt phony and fake to me and I didn't like it. And to each their own.
There are some bits and pieces that I think it's sort of jumping the shark a little bit. It's sort of it's on the ramp, I think, before jumping the shark.
And I was watching Pluribus, and I was thinking about the overall concept of Pluribus. And if you're really freaked out by spoilers, go away. But these things have taken over our bodies with their DNA. They're in us now. They are part of us. Here's what I think about. They're using our bodies. Our bodies are eventually going to wear out and they're going to need to get new bodies. So I would think they would maybe need to procreate. Do they procreate as us? Are they boning each other? And if so, that's even weirder because they all feel and know the same thing. Do they psych each other out? Do they psych each other down? Is one not enjoying it as much? And then if that's the case, then the other one would know that the other one's not enjoying it as much. So do they bring each other down or up depending on who's enjoying it? There's a lot of sexual weirdness in that.
Okay, so that has been what I've been obsessed with. You know, the French guy who's not infected, you know how he's just got this harem of women that
he's just banging all of them.
That he's banging all of them all the time, at the same time. That is exactly what was giving me pause. I'm thinking, those people are having sex and their children know that they're having sex and are experiencing it at the same time. Like, that is, to me, insane. But
and are you just going through life and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're getting banged again. Okay, here we go. It's very odd to think about.
But think about if the entire world's entire population, all of the billions of people, and a 24-hour day, statistically, not only are babies being born every few seconds, people are boning constantly.
But are they? That's my thing. Now that they're taking over, do they do that or are they not doing that just because they have other things to do? And are they going to get to a point where they're going to say, okay, well, we need more people because we're wearing these out and we'll transfer over when new ones are born? Are they going to start thinking about that or do they think about it now at all? It's very odd. I would like some clearance on this, Vince Gilligan. I would like to know what's going on with this, Vince Gilligan.
There's a lot of plot holes that you could drive a truck through currently. But it's fun if you just look the other way on them.
Either way, it's a good show. And I don't think I have any other holiday stuff. This has been our Total Babble Holiday Special. I really enjoy my TED too. It's a lot of fun. I am trying to debate whether I take him out of the package to see if the scuba suit comes off because I might be obsessed about that. I might get OCD about whether his scuba suit comes off.
His scuba suit does come off, I'm pretty sure.
Now I really need to debate in my head whether to take him out of the package or not.
You can get them in different outfits. I chose the scuba suit.
I wonder if now I'm going to start obsessively buying outfits for Ted.
But he also can come in a tuxedo.
Oh, that would be good too.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Now I've
You
just
can
got a whole bunch of
probably,
things
because
to
he's
figure
24 inches, you can probably get outfits for him from Build-A-Bear. Because this was actually my first choice, was to find this Ted. He was hard to find. They are hard to find. In fact, they're collector's items.
Ooh,
Okay, so
then I'm not taking it out of the package.
So they're difficult to find.
Yeah.
2, I was going to go to Build-A-Bear and record my voice, because you can do that. You can record voices. People use it to remember loved ones who've died. I was going to do it just to fuck with you. And I couldn't, I was paralyzed. I couldn't think of a phrase.
Mm.
So there you go.
Well, very thoughtful and wonderful and
greatness all around.
This has been exactly what I would hope for a Total Babble holiday special. It is dumb and weird and fun as we are.
I really do hope, though, my Christmas wish, I don't make New Year's resolutions, but I have sort of, and I don't really like the commercialism too much of Christmas. I don't like all of the pressure that goes on families to spend certain amounts of money or to, all that sort of stuff, or all the pressure of hosting. And I really wish that we could just dedicate this time of year to spending time together. That's why I love Thanksgiving. And in fact, my eldest son was saying that that's why he loves Thanksgiving and it's his favorite holiday. And we don't have Thanksgiving in Australia. And forget the smallpox and all of that sort of stuff around Thanksgiving and how it's, yada, yada. But for Thanksgiving, the whole vibe is to just get together and share a meal. And I would love it if gift giving maybe, it seems to like snowball, especially with kids and that kind of stuff. And everyone has like these really long lists of presents they want and that kind of stuff. It'd be nice if it wasn't so commercialized to the point where it puts people under so much pressure and makes people so sad.
Yeah. And with everything going on, it is now the best time for everybody to be enjoying family and try to focus on that, because what this past year has brought us more than anything is knowledge that you never know. You never know how fucked up things are going to get. So maybe focus on the goodness that you have right now, and maybe that's the way to go, being around your family and try to look at that. So I am very thankful for the listeners of this show, and I am hearing from them more and more, and I'm thankful for you. You support me better than anybody ever has in all of my fucking nonsense, and it's just really great to be able to do this the way we do this, and I guess that's the way I want to close out this holiday special 2025.
Me too. I'm thankful for you as well. I wish you and your mom a very safe and happy holiday season, and to all of the listeners, no matter what your religion is, lack of religion, whatever it is, I want you to be safe. I want you to be healthy. And I really hope that the next year is your best year yet.
All listeners are good. I especially like the ones with lack of religion. You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
I love faith.
Happy whatever, Kwanzaa, whatever you're into. Everybody have a great couple weeks. Back with the show, first of the year. Thank you very much.
What is it like? Is it Hag Samich? Happy Hanukkah? We're right in the middle of Hanukkah.
And let's get rid of that Zwert guy, that weird Swert thing. That's weird.
Oh, Swat Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah, look it up. We're always trying to be multicultural and share information on the show. Look him up. It's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody have a great one. Next time, we'll talk to you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, you know how this goes. Like us, subscribe, tell your friends, write a nice review, engage with us. We're Total Babble on Instagram, on Facebook, on Threads, and on Blue Sky. Email is show@totalbabble.com. The Total Babble Podcast.
Hello, my name is Marty DeBerge. I'm a filmmaker. I make a lot of commercials. That little dog that chases the covered wagon underneath the sink, that was mine. In 1966, I went down to Greenwich Village, New York City, to a rock club called the Electric Banana. Don't look for it, it's not there anymore. But that night, I heard a band that for me redefined the word rock and roll. I remember being knocked out by their exuberance, their raw power, and their punctuality. That band was Britain's now legendary Spinal Tap. 17 years and 15 albums later, Spinal Tap is still going strong, and they've earned a distinguished place in rock history as one of England's loudest bands. So in the late fall of 1982, when I heard that Tap was releasing a new album called Smell the Glove and was planning their first tour of the United States in almost 6 years to promote that album, well, needless to say, I jumped at the chance to make the documentary, the, if you will, rockumentary that you're about to see. I wanted to capture the sights, the sounds, the smells of a hard-working rock band on the road. And I got that. But I got more. A lot more. But hey, enough of my yakking. What do you say? Let's boogie.